I'll the green. You gonna be next. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this Saturday morning? You all know I can't come on here without my lipstick. There it is. How's everybody's Saturday morning going? Deidre. Deidre, long time in STN. How are you doing? How are you doing, my love? So good to see you. So good to see you. I'm just fixing my lipstick here. Because, when I get out of work, I got to take my mask off and get my lipstick on. Yes, so we are going to talk. We are going to be talking this morning. And then once I'm getting out, I got to turn on my dash cam. So how you doing? What is it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deidre. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday to you. Yay! How are you doing, DJ? How are you doing this? And I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I hope your birthday is going to be a great, great, great one. Birthdays are always special. It's a lot to give thanks for. I just celebrated a big birthday too. Yeah, gotta give thanks for everything, for all the blessings. You see that you still in bed. You still in bed, and here I am leaving work, heading to the house to go get into my shower and into my bed so that I can come back later. Well, it's your birthday, sugar. You don't have to get up. Stay in bed and enjoy your birthday. Yeah, it's your birthday. Hey, somebody should be giving you breakfast in bed if you're that lucky. Yes, you might be able to get breakfast in bed. If you stay in the bed a little longer, you never know. Somebody might decide, oh well, let me just give her some breakfast in bed. Winsome, Lord of His mercy, Winsome, how you doing, my love? How you doing? Yes, Winsome, say, Winsome, you were with me to work last night, and now I am just leaving. I should have left about I should have left about 20 minutes ago, but hey, I'm just now leaving. So I'm heading on home, and it is kind of cold-ish. Kind of cold, Winsome. It's like 50 degrees. 50 degrees for me is like Alaska, honestly speaking. Because I don't like the cold, not one bit. Whatever I do, I don't like the cold. So, Winsome, what's going on with you? How are you doing this morning? It's DJ's birthday, Winsome. Say happy birthday to DJ. Welcome into the live, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining me. You know, this is your girl Trev from Trevessence. And you know what goes on over here? All kinds of lively things, all kinds of beautiful things go on over here because it is over here where your journey matters. Winsome, you like that slogan there? Where your journey matters? I like it. You like it, DJ? Talk to me. Tell me if you like it. Where your journey matters. Something like that. Not sound too bad, right? Boy, if me did put it, if I was putting in the Garden of Eden to make a man, me would have make the man long time and make a whole generation compared to me and this YouTube thing. Just coming like me just can't find my footing. Jesus. But anyway, we're going bit by bit. We ain't giving up. We're going on and on and on and on and on. And I'm a good little outlet. Grabbing some. Wait, if I gotta put in my I have to get the chat read to me. So I'm gonna put in my earpiece. Them should do it because them now take care of them. But when them pass, them run go for deadlift. Hey. All right. So Winsome is finally responding to the question. You really think so, Winsome? The government will sue them? The government to sue the family members. Guys, you know see the topic? Now hear Tufton say him going to start suing family members for abandoning their family members in the hospitals. He's going to start suing. We're going to sue the responsible party because them abandoned them. The patients are have been discharged, but the family members don't come back to pick them up, so then just abandon them in the hospital. Well, that should say something to him about the social services in Jamaica or lack thereof. You know, if they had social services to place people, then he would be able to take that route. They abandon them in the hospital, place them in a one home. But now he's going to sue the family members. What he going to sue them for? For the people them have one little parcel of land, him a go take it. So you're gonna start forcing children to take care of their parents. Well, if them leave mama up at the hospital and they don't come back for mama, send mama down a poor house. And so me see it now win some. Yes, if you leave mama up at the hospital, mama was sick, doctor take care of her. She's now discharged and you refuse to come pick her up. Yeah, when you come back, she done a poor house. But I believe that a lot of these people have worked and contributed to the system over the years, and most of these people are elderly people. Enough time the family members don't know where to turn. A lot of times they don't have the resources. And if you have one old person at the house and you can't leave them by themselves if you have to go hustle, you cannot leave them by themselves based on how incapacitated they are. You say, well, me not have no way to do it. We can't pay somebody to take care of her. So the best thing to do, I'm just gonna leave her in the hospital. Might not seem fair, might not seem right, but you know, the family may not have another option because the state does not provide an option. You can't just carry your family member go for poor house to leave them. But when they get admitted in the hospital, we're not justifying it, guys. We're not justifying it. I'm just saying I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that quite likely the family members are facing some kind of hardship. And that's why, if any of you here is from St. Anne's Bay and surrounding areas, when I was growing up, since I was a child, there was this little girl living at the hospital. She's not a little girl now, because she was about my age or older, Wendy. Anybody who has been to St. Anne's Bay Hospital in the 80s will know of Wendy. Wendy was born um with deformities of the hands and feet. Where the hands are short and the feet are short, and because of that, she's missing like a joint in the arm, no elbow joint in the arm. And when she was born, her mother left her in the hospital. Her mother said she didn't want her, and she left her in the hospital. And that's where that child lived, in St. Anne's Bay Hospital. That's where she lived. And all my time growing up, you go up a hospital, up at the children's ward, Wendy was a staple up there. That was her home, because our mother didn't want her because she was deformed, you know. So so we know that sometimes parents will do that kind of thing. But now the government are gonna sue no. He's going to sue y'all. I hope the word gets out that if you leave your parents at the hospital, they are treated and discharged, you need to go back and get them. They are your problem and not the government's. So the government is going to sue you for the little piece of land that Granny got passed down from slavery days. Yeah, government is coming after you guys. So you need to remember, before you think about dropping off grandpa at the hospital and leaving him and not going back, think about the piece of land you live on, or the government go and come take it. Well, that would be if the court sides with the government, because I'm not able to read the article right now, but I think Minister Tufton said there were like 176 individuals. If I remember correctly, don't quote me on that. When I read the article last night, I think it said there were 176 such individuals in the country, individuals who have been abandoned at various hospitals. When some say now at different times, hospitals don't even have beds. They don't have bed for sick people, much more for hearty people. For hearty people get dropped off and left in the hospital. But you have a point. I mean, and we must take care of our elderly, our parents and grandparents. But at the same time, if you are struggling and they are struggling and everybody is struggling, I mean, you maybe not want to see mommy suffer. So instead of having mommy at home suffering, at the hospital, she gonna be fed, she gonna get a shower, all those things. I don't agree with the government to talk about mago sue people. I don't agree with that. What I think he needs to look at is putting in some sort of social infrastructure somewhere, so that these people, because clearly these people have a problem, clearly they need help. Can the state help them? That's what he should be trying to do, because the money we're going to spend and waste time talk about him go sue the people them. I think he should look at the social services that are not being offered in Jamaica and try to see how they can offer something. You understand? A nursing home for the indigent. They already have poorhouse. Build up two more poorhouses. Yes, and take care of these people because a lot of these people have worked. They have contributed to society during their working years. They have contributed. So in a fear, we just throw them out on the side of the road because now they are old and they are not able to take care of themselves and they are not able to contribute to society in the way they used to contribute when they were younger. Can't just dash them with so. Can't do that. Mm-mm. So the family cannot take care of them. The state will take care of them. Just look at it as all these people's lives. They have worked and contributed to the system. That's the way I see it. All right, ring some say some of them can do better. Some of the people them have things and the people them just don't want them. Well, that too is a valid point. That is a valid point. Yeah. Some of the people them sometimes the people them have things like they have house, but they don't want granny at the house anymore because granny kind of incontinent and yeah, smell pee pee. Yeah. So they don't want granny in the house anymore. Grandpa the same thing. Grandpa work and build this house. But now him kind of old, him incontinent, him you understand he need help taking care of himself. He needs a lot of help. But them don't want to help him. They don't want to be bothered. A lot of these young people don't want to be bothered with the elderly. Let me see what Winsome is saying. Winsome, me move from the stoplight, so I cannot. So I can't see what you're saying. And I did not put in the headphone for it to be ready in my ears. So you're gonna have to wait until I get to another stoplight. And another thing too, I was going to say to Winston, I don't think it is fair for say, all right, say the person is say 60 years old. That person could possibly live another 30 years. Now, if that person has, say, a house and a piece of land, I don't think it is fair for the children. I don't think it is fair for the children to take that house, take that piece of land, and then they cannot take care of grandma or grandpa. And then they carry them and put them on the state. I don't think that is fair. If you don't want to take care of the person, then you must be willing to forfeit the person's assets and let somebody who is willing to take care of the person take the asset. What do you think about that, Winsome? Yeah, just like over here, person cannot take care of themselves. No family members around to have to take care of them. They have a little house, something. The state take the house and put them in one of those little shabby nursing homes to live out their days. Cause they know that once they put them in those shabby nursing homes, Their days are not gonna be long. And they take the assets. Yes, if it's a little car, if it's a little house, whatever it is, they take it. And then they take care of this person. They're guaranteed medical care, they're guaranteed food, they're guaranteed a roof over their head until and when they pass away, they say bury them. So me agree a little bit with what Winsome say. Family members don't want to take care of them, but when them dead, them want to come fight for the little piece of land and the little piece of house, which is true. A true I tell Winsome. Trina in the place. Trina, what you namming today? What's up? How are you doing, my dear Trina? So good to see you, Trina. So good to see you. So good to see you, my dear. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Here I am hauling my tail home from work. Yep. Good to see you. Kanaika. Kanaika, how are you doing, my love? So good to see you. Kanaika, hear what the Jamaican government say? The Jamaican government says it's going to start suing the people them who drop off their family members at the hospitals, who drop off their family members at the hospitals and never go back to pick them up. Christopher Tufton is going to sue y'all for he's going to sue everybody who does that. Yeah. Lord of his mercy. Yes, Kanaika, that's what he says he's going to do. He's going to start suing the family members who drop off their family members at the hospital and never turn back. Yes, Trina, after not giving them food where you cook, all I can do is look. See, and you all already under blanket. You all still under your blankets from overnight. Well, I am here. It's a nice and sunny day. How is it where you all at? This is my breakfast, Trina. Watch ya. Watch ya know. Lord Jesus, beside peace, come in. Guys, wanna see me side piece how she rolling? Would I hear them open up wide? You she say, what you do for you this early in the morning, Jesus? Oh my God. Modest, what? Modest, you hear what Christopher Tufton say he's going to do? Did you hear what he said he was going to start doing? He is going to start suing those who think they can just take their granny, their nana, their yaya, their what are the name they call their grandmother? Whatever names you call your grandmother. Mama, Mima. Oh my. You better Modest, me just a come from work, you forget. You forget. So you sent me after work last night. Me just coming back. Yeah, I just left work. So that's why I say me have to talk about this. Me have to talk about this while it's still hot. Mena, how are you doing? How are you doing, Mena? How are you doing? So good to see you, my love. So good to see you. I know very often me catch you, Mena. I know very often. Wow, you see that? You see that, guys? Mena is just getting ready for work. while I am coming off. You see? How was everybody's night? I hope everybody had a fantastic night. Mother, you know somebody has something to send can show you. Yeah, I have something to send can show you. I make you tell me what you think. Come like your opinions, you know, you always have some nice opinions until you get raw chop on me. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, them throw ice water in my bed, my days. Them throw ice water in my bed. Yes, Mena, but it's always a pleasure to see you, my love. It is always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. So, my days, what do you think about what Christopher Tufton say? What do you think about it? That he's going to start suing the family members. I guess he's going to sue whoever signed the paperwork at the hospital. Because somebody have to sign the paperwork at the hospital when they drop off your nana, your mima, your mama, your whatever name you call your granny or your mother. Whoever signed the paperwork when they drop off their person at the hospital, whoever signed the paperwork, that is the person who they're gonna come out. Mothers, him say I go sue because the people there are 176, I believe, people in Jamaica currently living at the various hospitals. It's like they come to the hospital for care, they are cared for, they are discharged, but nobody comes back to pick them up. So the family has basically abandoned them at the hospital. And he's fed up and I'm tired of it. Yes, because you have to be feeding these people who could be getting food at home. These people need to go home, so I'm gonna sue them. And I me say, so you know, you're Minister of Health. Lanika, how are you doing, my love? So good to see you. So good to see you. What do you think about the new proposal, Lanika? Jamaica not have no social services for the people them say, all right, take granny. You understand me? Me I go put granny in the nursing home. They not have none of them services. I know the elderly needs a lot of care, especially if they are incapacitated in some way. They need a lot of care, 24-hour care. So unless there is somebody willing and able to care for them 24 hours a day, they are going to end up being neglected. You understand? They are going to be neglected. Mother say, I don't even want to take my mom to the hospital, much less leave her there. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, because I mean, what kind of services are they receiving to begin with? But me agree, the family members they mustn't leave them family members at the hospital. You know, we already know so Jamaica not have the social services that other countries may have. But that no mean say if you just take advantage of the system. So disadvantage the system. So yeah. If you carry your granny, your auntie, your nana, your mama, whatever you call your family member to the hospital, go back, go pick them up. That's what family do. Family should make arrangement as to how they're going to care for Nana. Unless Nana was such a person that nobody wants to invest their time in her because she never invests any time in anybody. I don't know, but the Jamaicans need to do better. People need to do better than that and be considerate of the already broken system that Jamaica has. Be considerate. Me no know. It a seem like there is much civic pride anymore. Am I wrong? Those of you who are there, am I wrong? Because I remember when we were growing up, there was just such civic pride. You know, it was being drilled into us, this is your country. Love your country. Love your neighbor. Love each other. Make sure that your school grounds are clean. When you're walking home, if you see trash, it's not a shame to pick it up because it is in your neighborhood. There was just such a sense of civic pride, man. Nowadays, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know people. When we sing Eternal Father, bless our land, we sing that song with such pride. You understand? We'd sing that song every morning in devotion. We would sing that song, you know. But nowadays, I don't even think the children are being allowed to pray. We used to have devotion where we sing and pray. Oh man, I don't know. I wanted to pick them so vile. But they say every day I pray she not sick because now due to the big C you can't even see them. So me no want nobody feel me sick. Well, that is true. That Shane in the place. Shane, what's up? All right, guys, make we hear what Modest is going to say right now. Modest, good
Morning,
morning, my friend.
morning.
How
Me
you
no feel
doing?
good. Me no feel all that. Me no know what going with me. But me understand. I could never take my mother, anybody for me at the hospital and leave them there. That just the inner me. But then again, I can understand. As you say, there's no social services here. Like abroad, you have group homes, and I know that we have elderly homes here, but it is so expensive. One, and it's few. It's not like America where you have a lot of them. There are very few elderly homes or old age homes here in Jamaica, and not everybody is equipped to deal with an older person. Cause my line of work, a caregiving me do, and I can tell you, it take a special type of person for deal with some of these people. It take a special kind of person to deal with older persons, especially when them head start go. Yeah. So not a lot of these people, these family members are equipped, and not everybody have money to pay a caregiver. Here in
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica, it's anywhere between 15,000 upwards every week for a caregiver. Um, so not everybody have it to pay for it. We a caregiver. There are not many homes here, and the homes that are here are it's also expensive. It's not free. Just drop off your elder and gone. It take money. You get me? So me understand where them a come from, but me personally just couldn't do it. There's no way me could have drop off my mother at hospital and no look back. Actually, know since this whole corona thing, me pray every day. I say, God, please, no make she sick, no make nobody feel me sick, because nowadays you can't even visit them, because I just got a nephew, and it's only one person could go in there, and the whole we got there want to see the baby, and it's only my brother could go in there. Number one, them only give one visiting pass, so it's the whoever first come there to visit her can get to see her. So
Mm-hmm.
me no want nobody for me sick now, because trust me, me not even trust Jamaican system. If have nobody I care for my mother and me can they fi see what mother. You get what me I say? Me not
Yes.
trust them. Me not trust them for just carry them go drop off. No, I don't trust that. So I personally could not do it, but I can get where somebody would have do it. Me can get it, because as me say, the system's not there to help you with a elderly person. It's not there. A whole heap of them also Trevor live by themselves. I went to
Mm-hmm.
church last week, and I have a church sister. We brought her home, and she can barely walk, and the woman live by herself. And I'm like, what? How is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
We have to literally take her out of the car, walk with her. She literally use me as a crutch for go in the house. And me like, so how she go cook now? Like how she
Mm-hmm.
like You get me? So there are a lot of
Mm-hmm.
them that are living in homes by themselves. I took my patient to the doctor one day, and we see one lady come with a woman in the wheelchair. She can't walk, her foot them swollen and whatever. She in excruciating pain, and it's the neighbor of her. Nobody fear her not there. Nobody, she don't have nobody. She one living at the house, and the woman is disabled. So
Oh.
there, the system, as you say in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
it's lacking. Cause by
Yes, it
right, them the
is.
people they them the people they're not supposed to live by themselves. My grandmother used to live in Miami. She died since year. And even though she lived with her daughter, she still had persons that came in and bathed her during the week. And that
Mm-hmm.
was provided, that was offered by the government. So the system the system just not there, Trev.
Yeah, it
It
like
not
quick.
there, and we can understand why people do it. Even though it wrong, we can understand why people do it. Instead of him a take him time and him energy and the money for sue these people, him need to set up things, set up a
Yes.
system where you have some practical nurses who are going to the homes of these people, and if I even 2 times for the week, then go cook them meal and bear them. Come on, man.
Right.
Put some better things in place to take care of our elders. Cause me, I tell you, enough of them. We
Yes.
have a couple of them in our church. We call them shut-ins. A couple of them in our churches where them live by themselves. We
And
go
these
we got
people have
we
worked
got
and
prayer meeting.
contributed.
Yeah, we got one prayer meeting. We got one prayer meeting couple months ago. The two of them put together don't make one, Trev. The wife a little bit stronger than the husband, but come on, the two of them are all. If that man is supposed to drop down in the house, she can't help him
She can't help him.
because the two of them are old. Husband and wife, the two of them are
Mm-mm.
old. So not enough things are put into place to take care of our most vulnerable people.
Yes.
Not enough things put in place, Trev. Not enough because me not say we not know. Trev, if you not have money, you're not gonna make it here. It's just the truth. Because if you even say me can't care for them, you're gonna send them go home and money. Home not
Money.
free.
It's not free.
Elderly homes not free and it not cheap either. It's not even made affordable. It's not made affordable. And not everybody. You have some people that barely make $7,000 a week because I think minimum wage is about $7,500 a week. So when you're making $7,500 a week, you have your child to take care of. How do you pay a caregiver 15,000 upwards to take care of your mother or
You
your
can you
aunt or
cannot
whoever it
afford it.
is? Exactly, Trev. Exactly.
Mm.
So do me I say in myself say no, me could do
Everybody.
it. Me can
Mm-hmm.
understand why our next man would do it.
Yeah,
I can
I
honestly
understand
understand
it
why our next man
too.
would do it.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
understand why people would do it in Jamaica. If I hear so, you can't carry your family member, go leave them in the hospital. If you leave them like that, the government come search for whatever assets they have. And if them not have no assets, them sending them to the cheapest nursing home.
exactly. But that's what
Uh,
I'm
uh,
saying. Instead of him staying, him gonna use him money and resources to sue people. Use your
mm,
money and your resources to make up some cheap nursing homes or get some practical nurses pay, make the government pay them, and every if I even 2 times for the week them go in there, then cook, then cut them nail, then wash them hair, then bear them.
mm,
Because
mm.
all people not easy for deal with, me can tell you that.
No, all people not easy to deal with,
Them
and
not
it's a lot
easy
of
for deal
work.
with.
And it's the Bible say once a man, twice a child, and it is true.
Very much true, Trev.
Mm,
It is very much true. Because even when you have them in your homes, say you're home and you're not working and you're there taking care, it expensive as well. It's very
mm.
expensive. Can tell you. When
They're
you look on
taxing
a
on the body.
pampas for them, it not cheap.
Pampas, and you have to move them. Special
Exactly.
food. Yes.
Exactly. It not easy, Trev. It's not easy to take care of our old person. You know, easy. It me do and me I tell you, it take a special. You remember, I told you I was gonna leave my place, right?
Eh.
Yesterday when I sit down and talk to her, I say, I hope you don't give the next person that's coming here a problem. So you really a leave? And she begged me not to leave and she apologized. I'm say, all right then, you will see me Monday. But for real, when you
You
see me
know,
I go left, you must understand them take a special type of person to deal with them because sometimes it's like they're not there. They when especially when them start lose them head, trust
yes.
me. It's not easy for
Mm-hmm.
them when them want to get aggressive with you,
Mm-hmm.
them stubborn, and it's just overall not an easy task. Because me have a son, and them say once a man twice a child, me think them worse than Pitney. Because my son don't give me as much talking as my patient.
That is, but we have to understand too, and we can't just take anybody and say take care of these old people, because we have to understand where they are mentally, where they are physically. And if you cannot
Exactly.
appreciate that the older person is not able to, may not be able to comprehend, as they may have Alzheimer's setting in, you know,
Exactly.
you can't give them anything hot. You might burn them because they're not,
Yeah.
might be Parkinson's might be setting in and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you can't just take up anybody off the street and just say, go and go take care of the old somebody there.
Yes,
No,
exactly. It take a
right.
special type of person to deal with them. So that's what I'm saying. That sometimes, cause me even talked to my neighbor one sometime this week, and she was telling me all the experience that she had with her mother, cause her mother lived to see like around 90, and she said she was so glad when her sister take her from her, because she would literally in the house and just a ball for no reason, just a make pure nice in the house, and she said
Mm-mm.
it just took a toll on her. She just took a toll on her. She cook the food, girl, she don't want to eat. And them have to take the medication, so them have to eat. So it's like
Right.
it takes a lot. Sometimes the people them glad when them dead. Me fi tell you the truth. They ain't glad when them dead, because it take a toll upon them. It take a toll upon them. So it's not easy to take care of them. Me understand, me can understand, and that's the thing about me. Even though I wouldn't do it, me not judge the people them and say them wicked, blah blah blah. I can understand where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly
Mm-hmm.
understand. And me feel like say instead of him a go to that extreme, why not offer some better services?
Yes, that's what I say too.
Offer some
Put,
services, because even with my grandmother, whenever, because she went into the ICU probably 3 times before she died in 1 year, and each time she came from the ICU, them send her girl a rehab center. Them just say she
mm-hmm.
never, and my aunt never had to pay for none of those things. We don't have those things out here.
Yeah, Jamaica don't
We
have
don't
that
have
kind of
those things out
luxury.
here. That's what I'm telling you. My grandmother must have two different nurse. And my auntie never did that pay out her pocket for it. Not only that, she was diabetic, so she was on this thing where the government, I don't know how it worked, but food was dropped off. It's not something where them pay for either.
Okay, because they have like Meals on Wheels,
Yes.
so
Even
they
when she
bring
was supposed,
meals.
even when she must go to the hospital, a shuttle come and pick her up, and it's not out of her pocket she pay either. So that's
Right.
what I'm saying. Like them need
Mm-hmm.
to have better system before you go run, boy, you go sue people. You not even know what people have got through sometime. You don't even understand what people
Don't
have
even
got through. As me say,
understand.
when you have minimum wage at $7,500, and that person have an elderly in a them house, them pampers more expensive than your
Pampers,
baby
they need
pampers.
Ensure.
Them need Ensure, glycer, whatever the glycerina one. If them diabetic, them need this, them need that. Come on now, come on. What do you expect? What do you expect when my income is lower than it is going to cost me to take care of my mother?
To
Plus,
take
I also have
exactly.
children. I also have a rent or a mortgage. You, you get what me I said, Trev?
Yes, I perfectly
Yeah,
understand you.
exactly.
And then if you leave the elderly person at home, that's elderly abuse. You leave them home by themselves, and then cannot
Exactly.
they can't take care of themselves.
Exactly.
My grandmother
Exactly,
used to
Juba.
be in bed for 16 years. My grandmother was on the bed, she couldn't walk. 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom and my aunt, they took turns and took care of her. And sometimes we had to leave her, but that was way back because my grandmother died in 96.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the 80s she was in bed. She couldn't walk,
Yeah.
and we had to go to school, and my mom had to go to work, my auntie had to go to work, and we had to leave her.
Then that's just
We
the
had to
reality,
leave
because you
her.
have to work, because if you don't work, you can't take care of her. You get what me I say?
Exactly.
So me can honestly understand why the people them left the people them there no look. But me can understand it, Trevor. As much as it's horrible, because I could not see myself leaving my mother there. I can understand where these people are coming from. And trust me, it no make no sense him sue them, because the people them where do this, and the people them will have money. So it no make no sense.
Right,
It
mother.
don't
So
make
that's
no
what.
sense.
Hold on a minute. So that's what I was saying. That with this threat of loss, what is he going to do if these people
That's
have
what
a
I'm
little piece
saying.
of land? He gonna take it?
Exactly. But what I'm saying, John, what do they know? But the thing about it that these people that that are doing this, they don't have them don't have dry sitting in them behind. You get what I'm saying? So what him aim? What is his aim to gain from this? When plan to gain from this? They don't have anything to gain. Most of these people don't have anything. If them even live in a one house, them don't want it.
Yeah, send him,
So
send him to the infirmary. Right, Juba?
I must prison plan for prison them because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, it's a very sticky situation. Very, very sticky situation. I wouldn't advise
Exactly.
anybody to take their family members and leave them at the hospital. You know, that cannot be a good thing for you to do to your grandmother. You know, leave
Yeah.
them with strangers. They don't, you know, when they start Alzheimer's setting in, they are used to what they are used to. They are used to the people they are used to. You know, not just discard them like they are just trash. Not do that.
Yeah, man. And
I
as me
don't like
say,
that. I could never
me
see
not
myself.
agree. I don't agree with it, Trev. And as me say, me not agree with it because I could never do it. But at the same time, I get where some of these people are coming from. One and two, me don't know what him aim for gain from that. Instead of him taking money and him resources, care people got drug people in a court, he make some institution where people can can afford to get help for their elderly folks.
Yes,
That's
I
what you're
agree with
supposed to
you.
do. You're supposed to be building the country. Instead, you turn on and sue people. Where am I gonna get from that? The people them will do this uneducated one, them uneducated and them not have money. Where am I gonna get? He ain't gonna get nothing from it. And I'm gonna end up if him gonna prison them, I still taxpayer money him take a prison them. For what? Take the people them money,
Exactly.
take the taxpayer money and get some nurses, train some nurses to go in the homes, bathe them, feed them. People would be more inclined to keep them at them yard. It's that simple. Or get some homes that are affordable or even free. And people would have feel more inclined to go pick them up from the hospital and carry them back at the home. It's just that
Hmm.
simple. It's just that simple.
People need resources to take care of the
They need
elderly.
resources.
Yeah.
When they don't have the resources, then that's what leads people to desperation. Because I'm most
Yes.
desperate, you're desperate. You think I love the people, them not love them parents, but then just left them there. And I love them, not love them. Probably are the best care them I'll get at the hospital.
Yes. Same thing.
Because
I said they're gonna get
when
news every day.
exactly, because I can barely afford to feed myself or mega feed my mother when she come home.
Exactly. And she needs special food.
Exactly. You get what me I say? Probably the best cure. That's probably the best thing. You ever hear some people say them give up them kids for adoption because them could afford to give the child a life, and that's the best thing they could have done. And probably the best thing that them do for them parents. Trust me. We have to think, pana. I don't know. These politicians are just them. I don't know. I don't know. They have to think, pan. You have to not because you're in a position where you can take care of your elderly or you can afford education for your child. You have to also think about that there are other people that cannot afford it. They
Hmm.
cannot afford it. And honestly, this a desperate times call for desperate measures. You ever hear that? A desperation make the people them left them people there. You think so them just get up and just left them mother there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes, you have people that are cold hearted, but at the same time, me honestly don't believe that I care them that care make 100 and odd people. 100 and odd people are living in the hospital, Trev. That's a huge number, you know?
That's a huge number. Yes, for a little Jamaica. I think you said 170 something people
That's a lot
living
of people.
in different hospitals across the country.
Exactly, that's ridiculous. You think 170 odd people just don't care for them parents like that? I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Trev. I honestly believe that people them just desperate and then probably glad so they can get sick and could have shut them off at hospital and get them off of them hand because them just can't afford the pampers and them can't afford the insurance, them can't afford the vegetables and the this and the that. Girl, you see when you go to market, girl, God bless you, you can take up. Out here is very expensive just for feed yourself, much as for take on one elderly, especially if you have children. It's not cheap. It's not
Oh,
cheap.
I
You
can
go
imagine.
supermarket, you take up one bag of something at 6 grand, 7 grand. It not cheap. And income not increase, Trev. Income not increase. So it's not cheap. It is very hard. Me can't tell you. Me can't tell you.
Well, I know. Let me see what Juba say here, so let me see what Juba say. Okay, all they do, they are cold-hearted and wicked and don't have any art amongst the poor class of people. Juba say, okay, that's why Rick on chicken at auto violence and crime because he only acquired poverty more and more. Well, I'm not even get that. Okay, it is not right for you to leave your family member at the hospital, but at the same time, people are bearing people, and there are so many hungry. You have a point, Juba. Yeah, that's the same thing Modest was saying.
Yeah,
People don't want to leave their family members at the hospital, but they seem like that is the best thing to do
it's the best
because the family
option.
member they cannot feed themselves, they cannot take
Mm,
care of themselves. Them can't go look wood no more and go make up fire for cook. They have to wait for somebody to come cook for them, or them are go just sit down eat maybe crackers and bread. Then them
yeah,
are go lose weight.
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
It just there need to be
And that is my issue with the
something put in place for the elderly.
that's my issue with our government in the church because you see a problem and you see a pattern. Instead of sitting down and having a conversation and say, what caused this though? What would cause someone to just why would 170 odd different people just get up and left them mother or them father, whomever, in the hospital? Instead of you try to get to the root of it, you go
Uh-huh.
to them like that don't even make sense. Like logically that make no sense. It don't make no sense, Trev. It's illogical
Me
because
hope the judge throw it in lawsuit.
I'm pretty sure if you do a survey, if not all of those people, a great majority of those people are of the lesser class, is of the
Of
poorer
course.
class of people who just can't flipping well and afford it. So them say, listen, you're better off for you there.
Mm-hmm. Cause no high class Cherry Gardens people now carry them people hospital go leave them. Them a come get care America.
Exactly. You're not even them not even in a public hospital. Them a carry them
Mm-mm.
people them family go a private hospital. That's just
Mm-hmm.
the reality. And the reality that or you carry them go a private doctor. People who have
Simple
money
as
now carry
that.
them family go drop them off a public hospital. So instead you sit down and you say, oh, me I go sue them, think of a way, oh, what caused the problem? And what could have caused 170 odd people for do this? I wonder what caused this. You get what me I say? And try
Uh-huh.
to fix that problem. All right, it is that, them just not have it. All right, they make have Pampers drive then. Something. Provide
Something.
cheap, free, something. Come on, man, come up with a solution. That's not a solution.
Come up with
That's not a
something.
solution. That is not
That
a
is just gonna
solution,
add more
Trev.
problem.
Exactly, that only add more problem. Cause when you sue them and then nothing, you know, have nothing to get from the way you gonna do. Prison them. That makes
Waste
sense.
time and taxpayers' money, but you sue them. That's
Exactly.
wasting.
That's not a solution, Trev. Come up with something. Come up with something for even for have care package. You can't afford it every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. You have care packages where you have them one pack of one pampers, one pack of bed pad, a case of ensure something. Come up with a better solution, man. That's not a solution.
Yeah, I agree with everything you say, Modest. Maxine is in the place. Maxine, how you doing?
Hi, Maxine, and what is this? TER. What's up,
Terry is in the place too. And
Ter?
Patrica was saying hello to you earlier.
Hi, Patrice, not a Patrica, a Patricia. Where you come from? How you pronounce that word there? It's Patrica
Patrica,
or
me see
Patricia?
no. A, Pat-
Boy, you don't care about that
a
with her?
Patrica, me see no. I mean,
All
I have
right,
on
miss.
my glasses.
If you say
So,
Patrica.
yes. So I think it's Patrica. Patrica, tell Modest don't butcher your name.
Me
Terry
sure
in
a
the place.
Patricia. Me sure a Patricia she name. I'm pretty sure it's Patricia. I don't know
Oh,
where
you're
you get
pretty sure
Patrica
so.
from.
You know, so people have all kinds of different
All
names.
right then. Please, if you're still in the chat, tell me which one are we. I'll get your name right.
Patrica Missy, not Patricia. Juba
It's okay
says
that
it's
it's
okay
okay.
that it is true because people cannot afford food to eat. So that's the reason why them care and gonna go let off the old people. Well, that's what Juba said. That is why the people them let off the old people because the people them now have food and old people not easy to
That,
kill
that
you.
me I
Kind
try
of.
that me I try to tell you, man.
Hmm.
That me I try to tell you, the man need to come up with a solution instead of a problem because right they said that is a problem. You ever take the taxpayer money for go sue people who can't afford it. You don't have crap to gain from that. You don't have crap to gain from that because when you sue them, where you going to get?
Exactly. The judge will
Them
just
barely
throw
live
him out of the
somewhere.
court.
Exactly, them barely live somewhere. Them barely a earn. Where you gonna get from that? Other than a prison, you gonna prison them. And further take up more people money.
Looking at the chat, what Patricia tell you. Cause me know say you she a straight note.
All right, Patricia.
Let me stop allow out her name. Stop.
Of
Oh
course. Get some plan. Like boy, you go sue people. You want somebody slap him up in head. Like you know, that's why I'm gonna follow up news because them irritate me. This is why I'm gonna follow up news, you know. You see, if I not JY post something on me, I say, all right, me watch it just because me I support him. Me not really follow up news because me can't take your food, I can't take foolishness. Him don't have no sense. That don't make no sense, Trev.
none.
No sense. Come up with
None.
some cheaper homes, cheaper elder homes,
Him not
or
even say I'm
even a
gonna build
free
some more
one.
poor house.
Yeah. Or you get a certain amount of nurses in each parishes. You train them for God people yard for even twice a week. You bathe them, you feed them, you comb them here. But so that it can alleviate some stress off of the family members.
Yes, give them
But
some respite care. Mm-hmm.
exactly, but suing people, that's not the way. That is not the way. That's not the way. Or you come up
Be-
with some vouchers or something where they can get their food cheaper. Yes. Come up with some care packages. Something. Come on,
Something
man.
like that. But man, is
Come on, man.
question. How many infirmaries in Jamaica? Because
I
I
don't
only
know.
know the one in Saint Anna Prairie, I don't know of any more.
Them have one woman one out here. And them I know them have one at Kingston. I don't know anything. I don't know no more. I only know
Oh,
about two.
the only infirmary me know they are Saint Anne, right? They so they are Prairie Crossroad over seaside.
Exactly.
That's the only infirmary. Hmm?
Read what Patrick. Me can't pronounce Patrick. Patrick say.
Man, you need to be in government seat because these government not they're not thinking anymore. Them only react without good
That's
solutions.
what
There
I'm
you go.
saying.
That is
That's not
true.
a solution. That's not a solution. If you have a problem, Trev, and I just saw my brain work. If you have a problem, instead of I don't know, try to see what cause it now. Oh, yet what would possess 170 odd people for those left them parents at the hospital? What could have caused this? Now most of them not have the right facility for take care of them. What you think?
Mm-hmm.
You just think that people just call out it, so I honestly don't believe that. Trev. Me not
Mm-mm.
believe that.
People them want them grandparents to get the best care.
The best care and them just cannot afford to
They
do
cannot
it.
afford it.
Them just can't
Imagine
afford
if
to do it.
you can't go boil two dumpling and eat. You can't give mama dumpling because she not have no teeth. She cannot chew
Exactly.
it. You
And not
have to
only
go
that,
find something else. So you have to go
most
cook
of them
two pot and you cannot
exactly
afford it.
most of them can't eat dumpling because I can't give my patient
No,
dumpling
because you not
because
have no teeth.
she struggles not no man she have teeth but she struggles with constipation so I cannot give her them something there.
All right, all
You
right.
can't
That
get
you
them
see
something there.
that too.
So it's like yeah, I don't know, Trev. I don't know. I guess him never have a elderly to deal with and understand how difficult it is, but
Juba said
mentally.
Juba said it's okay because he don't have any business idea. When I look into the whole situation, I learned some things that I saw this is going on. We could also
Better
something
we're
better. We are not
um, Savannah.
better. Weird. I'm not
Me
something
not
like
think
that.
him finish right that.
No finish.
Me not know. Trev, I was driving through Kingston. The amount of land that we have in Jamaica that's not being used. The amount of old buildings that we have, especially downtown Kingston, that are not being used. Instead, they have them a rotten way and a waste way. And everywhere you look, them build plaza, 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 plaza.
Plaza,
Just pay a mall,
plaza.
mall, mall, mall. Pay a mall for take your money. Use some
Oh,
of the land and build up some homes, some old age homes. Build up some of them. Use the land. We have whole heap of land in Jamaica we nah use. A lot. Build some homes where it is cheaper. It doesn't have to be free. It can be a little be subsidized because it's a government home.
right.
Because most of all the homes here, we don't have no government elder home. All the homes here in Jamaica are privately owned. All of them. So it's an arm and a leg to get your parents there or your grandparents there. So get some government homes. It doesn't have to be 100% free because them claims that we're not so rich to afford it. But get some government homes where it's subsidized, where it's cheaper, so that people not have to left them family members there. It's just that simple. It's just that
Malaysia, I'm going to
simple.
send in a proposal to your minister. Because if you left it up to him, everybody got a lawsuit coming in the mail.
Must everybody will get a lawsuit. I don't
Everybody.
know when. I don't know where I gain from that to the chef card that don't even make sense because the people them that are doing this, they don't even have one good roof over them head. So where you gonna get from that? Where you get from it? Them don't even have a good roof over them head.
The poor
Where
people,
him
them.
for gain from that only God
Yeah.
knows.
Jamaica need to make more plans, better plans for the elderly.
Better plans.
Better
Better plans,
plans for the
Trev.
elderly. Yeah.
Better plans. Look, come on, you know how many children when you're driving through crossroad Alpha Tree, them that side, you know how much little ticky pitney we're supposed to in a school, wipe windshield, eh?
A wife windshield and a sell bag juice.
And I sell bag juice. You get what me
Mm-hmm.
I say? For your find ways for decrease that, you gotta talk about you gotta sue up to since week me go Alpha Tree and every stoplight, the little ticky pitting them. May I tell you, pitney as small as probably my son. I wipe windshield. I sell bag juice instead of being in school. It's ridiculous. What them something them for talk about?
Yeah, Madison, if you write up a proposal and send it into Parliament.
Want somebody slap him out of 1 2 before.
Yes, write it up and send it into Parliament so that Mr. Tufton can see it. Send it straight to him, straight to his desk.
Sometimes drive. I wonder if these people live in Jamaica. I wonder if them live in Jamaica. You know?
But the one of them have visa, so
No,
they
me I
don't
wonder
get
if
health
them.
care in Jamaica.
No, but I'm
When
saying,
them
me wonder if
city
them
man,
live
that
in
you see
Jamaica
them
and really
federal.
know why. Me say if they don't live in Jamaica, it seems as though them don't live in Jamaica and them not see what happen around them. Like it don't make
They
sense.
are disconnected, my love.
Very disconnected, Trev.
Yes,
Very
they are
disconnected.
disconnected.
Cause there's no way that should have be the first thought to come to mind. That should never be the first thought that come to mind. Oh, me I gotta sue them. Yeah, I sue the people, the very people them we don't even crap. Them pick the palm part. And you see when I send them,
You are sending them picnic at school.
and you I send them pick the school. They probably living in one food for the poor house. Like it don't even make sense. Yo, it not make no sense, Trev. It not make no sense. This man your head gone. Me no know, Trev. Me sorry for the state of our
Are
country.
your minister of health, brother?
Mr. Face, I'm honestly sorry for the state of our country. I'm really sorry that the 170 people them have to live in a hospital because we already not have enough beds there to take care of people who actually need them. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, that is not the way. That is not the solution.
Oh, they are
That
saying
is
instead
not the
of we are get
solution.
better, we are get worse, or
Exactly. That's not the solution.
mm-hmm. Instead of we getting better, we getting worse, brother.
Exactly. That's not the solution, Trev.
She's not a good thing. Not a good thing.
No man, that's not the solution. Never. Never. That could never be the solution.
All
Can't
right.
be the
Well,
solution.
We are gonna listen some more and hear what else, what comes of it, because as he says he's going to have to present it to the courts and have the courts take a look at it and
Mm-hmm.
see what the courts and see what the courts say.
And you know the sad thing about it, the court might agree, which is so sad.
The court might
It is
agree
so
with him,
sad. It is
but
so
then if the
sad.
court agree with him, then I want to see uh, um who him sue and what him get. That's
Exactly.
that's what. Eh?
Exactly, Trev.
Yeah, that's what
Because the people them
I
will
would
have
like to see.
the people them that have something to give, nah, leave them parents there. That's the whole
Mm-mm,
point. It's like him just not get
mm-mm.
that.
Cause I was saying before you came on, Modest. Anybody who has been to St. Anne's Bay Hospital, there was a little girl in St. Anne's Bay Hospital. She's a big woman now, cause I think she and I were born the same year, and she has lived at the hospital. Wendy, she has lived at St. Anne's Bay Hospital since birth, because when she
Mm-hmm.
was born, she have, you know how they say they have the hand look like fin. She
Yeah.
was missing. She was missing the elbow joint, so the her hands were significantly shorter than normal, and her legs, and she was a dwarf. And the mother never wanted her. The mother left her in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and she has lived at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital. I don't know what I'm to her now, if she passed away or I don't know, but that's where she lived. St. Anne's Bay Hospital. And anytime you go to the hospital, you can
Mm-hmm.
see Wendy.
So,
Anytime you go to the hospital, you go to children's ward, you see Wendy.
and
Mhm.
that don't make no sense. Who am the children's home?
Yeah, and that's where she lived. Because her mother never wants her. Because
I
of
don't that do.
the deformity that she had.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ah boy.
so, so I guess I know something new in Jamaica. But now it get on them nerves.
I get out of hand now. And just let me say, what happened to finding instead of keeping that child on the hospital grounds, why wasn't she sent to a children's home?
Alright. Good question. But she been living there since birth. And
Ah
if you
boy.
go to St. Anne's Bay Hospital all through the 80s, you can't miss Wendy. If you go up a children's ward, if you go have baby, you can't miss her.
Yeah, so
'Cause that's where she live. But
it's
I saw it go.
we country now one sad state trip because every single time you go to the wholesale or the supermarket, the price of food increases. Every time
Hmm.
you gas done and you buy gas, the price of gas
The price
increase.
gone up.
Every month, every month light bill go up. Every month water bill go up. Every day, everything here increases and income now increase.
Income not increase.
Income now increase.
Look
So
how the
when you use this,
pandemic been raging. And
mhm,
during the pandemic, they award JPS raise.
exactly.
Then raise flour. Then
Exactly.
it's like
Everything raised, Trev.
they
If
don't
you could
have
have
the
used
people.
20, if you could have used 20,000 get grocery, now a 40.
Mm-hmm.
Everything raised every single time. I not talk about you go last month and when you go this month. I mean if you go this week, go buy the same thing next week when you
And you
go
go
it
out next
raised.
week a different price.
It's ridiculous. You buy the sitting for $100 today and probably 2, 3 days after 120.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So everything is increasing. The cost of everything have go up. And at the same time, even bus fare, then raise what they jump from 100 straight to 140, which part me live.
You're kidding.
From $100 straight to $140. No matter where you're going in Portmore, you could have just left from one bus stop to the next bus stop at $140.
Uh-oh.
And at the end of the day, your income not increase.
Not increase. Mm-mm.
and you gonna take up taxpayer money, boy, you gonna sue people. I said, no, sir. I don't know, sir. Mm-mm. I don't know where they get them
Lord
when
have
people are from sitting in
mercy.
the parliament. I don't know where they get them from, brother. I don't know where they get them
Are
from.
your people them?
My people,
Me don't know what happened to your
for
people
me.
them are they? I don't know. But we are gonna follow this. We're gonna be following this and hear what else Mr. Tufton said. And see when we get with it when reach within lawsuit.
Trev. I don't know where them get them from. Put them in the parliament
Let's see
again.
which part where it takes him to. See if when
Just
he
be
carry to
decide
court the
if
judge
we
what the
decide
judge
that that
says.
is first. That is first option. Like
Mm.
we just have to jump straight to prison people because I know some of them are prison, you have to prison them. Because the people then if the people them could have did afford it, then would have left them parents in there.
Those politicians need a reality check. Trust me.
Trust me.
They need a reality check. Because you see, because they are not down there with the grassroots people.
Yeah.
Enough of them never grew up in a wealth.
And that's what I'm saying. Most of these analysts say them born in a rich says that them just
Hmm.
so unaware of what's going on. Them bloody well I know what go on.
Yeah, they weren't born in wealth, so they know exactly
Exactly.
what
Them
is
just
going on.
selfish.
That is the word.
They're just selfish.
And them figure say, well, yes, now them reach, so the rest of we can struggle behind. Yeah, the
Cause
rest
my
of the
guy,
struggle belongs to the rest of them.
I'm alright,
I am no
my
longer in
girl,
the struggle.
my girl down in the chat. My girl looking for some breakfast for my son for later.
Yes, my desk now come down here now to come back. Hold on fresh and go bed. But go bed and
Alright,
go
cool.
hold on the rest. But I thank you so much. Some great points there, my desk. Thank you so very much for
Yeah,
your
man.
contribution as usual.
Cool. Later.
Have a good day, sugar.
Same to you.
Okay, my love. All right, guys. Who else is in the chat? All right, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, share out the stream. We're not spending too long this morning because Auntie Trev going to hold a rest. Mm-hmm. But some great points there from Modest. Great, great points about this topic. We're going to continue to follow this topic, guys, because we want to hear where Mr. Tufton get with his plans to sue, and for the people who are leaving their people at the hospital because they have no other choice. We're going to be following the story because we want to hear what is going on and where it goes from here. We know it's not done yet. He's not done yet. All right, Juba. Jaden, how you doing, Jaden? Good to see you. How are you doing, my love? And Kimmy, how you doing, Kimmy? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I'm sure just come home from work, so I'm gonna leave you all right now because I'm gonna go take me a shower and get myself to sleep. So I will talk to you all later when I wake up, if I wake up early enough. All right. But thank you all, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Do not forget to hit the like button on your way out if you did not hit it on your way in. But thank you again, guys. You all go ahead now and have a great day. Have a fantastic day. And in the neighborhood, support the people in the neighborhood. And I will see you all later. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. See you all later. So bye. All right. Bye, Jadon. See you later. Later, Kimmy. I'm just going to sleep, baby. All right. Later, guys.